Hello, and welcome to episode 26 of Moms with Yarn. I'm Sharon, known as Bronx Knitter 1 on Ravelry and Bronx Knitter on Instagram.
Hi, and I'm TB McCarthy on Ravelry and TB McCarthy 5 on Instagram.
So
Welcome.
your first name is TB?
My first name is Tracy. My husband's name is Brian.
Well, welcome. Welcome to episode 25.
Aren't you glad to?
I know that today is February 28th because my one and only child turns 22 today.
April 20, today's the 28th?
Yep,
Oh, nice, 22. Wow.
22. He's a
Wow, the
geezer.
fact that you kept him safe for 22 years.
Yeah, he wasn't a victim of a crime that I committed.
Excellent.
I should get a medal for being a parent who let their child live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because,
It was rough there. We're not going to get into those stories because
no,
those stories, people
never
tune
end.
in for the knitting, not to hear about our crazy children. They've got their own
Exactly.
problems.
Exactly. So we're here today. I have no really announcements to make. Do you have
Oh,
any
you're not
announcements?
pregnant? You're not going to tell everybody you're pregnant?
I'm like 400 years old. If they wrote about me, they'd have to rewrite the Bible.
Um, no, I don't have any announcements. Just, I mean, I know that you and I spoke. Dawn's little Fuji passed away about a week
Yeah.
ago. Um, and, our hearts go out to her. And, I've been in contact with her, and I know that a lot of people have. And, I'm just sad for her. I know that Fuji was like a daughter to her. And,
Mm-hmm.
unless you've had animals in which you love like children, you maybe won't understand, what she's going through. You could sympathize, but um, at the end of the day, I know that Fuji was really, really loved and loved back. So she was really Dawn. I think was very lucky to have Fuji in her life for as long as she did. I mean, she held on for 20 months. That's
20.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
I know because I had a cat that was completely healthy and completely happy and completely content when it was just the two of us. And then my son came along and my son was allergic. He was having breathing problems. Who wants an 18-year-old cat? Nobody. So
yeah,
I had to have her put down. And I was not only distraught that I had to choose between my first baby and my second baby,
yeah,
but she was a completely healthy cat.
yeah.
So it's, and I had her for 18 years. Hey,
That's a
18 is
long
my
time.
magic number. Anything I have for 18 years is going to disappear. My
That's
car
funny.
was 18, it disappeared. My poor cat. Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah, but Jason stuck around. He's 22. Is he really 18?
no. No, but
Just kidding.
the real Jason, the one I liked the best, disappeared at age 11. At age 11, he turned into,
Yeah, yeah.
like, what happened?
Where did the boy who wanted to hold my hand go?
I know. Anyhow, about the
So
knitting.
anyway, so yeah, so sorry, Dawn, James, Jimmy. We
Yeah.
loved Fuji too, and we hope you guys are doing okay.
Yeah.
The knit along for Remembering Remy is still going on. Thank you to all who have posted. I know a few of you have posted, oh, I only knit one or three or five or seven. Please don't say that because knitting just one even throughout the whole knit along, or one a week, or one a day, or one every 2 weeks. That's one more than we had before we even started the knit along. So really happy you guys are joining in and continuing on. I'm continuing to slowly. But again, this is something that I do year round, and I like to include you guys and reward you with prizes, for doing so. So thank you for everybody who's participating, and again, keep the hats coming, and donate them to your NICU, or send them to me. So those are all the announcements that I wanted to make. So should we get into whips? Unless you have something.
Yes, I do have one little thing.
Okay, I have three. So do you want me to go first, and then you can go, and then I can do my last two, or do you
Well,
want to just?
before we start, I'd like to say thank you for joining us, returning viewers, and to the new viewers, thank you for watching us and for people who are here regularly, we're a little bit late
Yeah.
because my work schedule is a little bit crazy. But I found out that the girl that I'm covering for is coming back in September.
Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance.
I'm so happy.
That's awesome.
So I should be able to get out of work at 5 o'clock just about every day as soon as she returns,
That's
which
great.
is, of course, not until September, but
But
at least
maybe you
there's
can,
a light at the end of that tunnel.
yeah, but maybe you can just say like every other Tuesday or every other Wednesday. Like I can wish. I can cross my fingers.
You can, but it's not going to work. So, anyhow, getting on to the knitting.
Okay, so do you want to go first? Go ahead, you can go first.
Okay, I have a bag full of stuff.
But you only have one whip.
Oh, we're talking about whips?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different stuff. In this bag is a pair of socks made with
It's really twisted.
like really, should it have been in that little teeny bag? Hold on one second. I am honestly, I'm a mess. I should have some scissors and just, I can't cut it though.
No.
No. Okay. So in this bag is a pair of socks called Spring Showers.
Oh. Are those the ones that Leslie from the Knit Girls are knitting?
Absolutely.
And that were free for this month?
that were free, and I think, is it for the whole month? Because
It could be longer.
Because after a certain period of time, they will be $5.
Yeah, I got mine too. I was listening to Leslie.
Yeah. So Spring Showers,
Cute.
US2 Addies.
You like Addie's? Or no?
I do.
You don't find them dull?
I don't. These are
Do you
sock-
use Chiago's at all or no?
Yes, they're very
Those-
sharp,
Yeah.
but the wire is crazy.
I would
It's so stiff. So I was doing these two at a time because there's 3 different patterns, 3 different charts.
Oh, okay.
rather.
Yeah, I was going to ask you why you decided to do two at a time.
So if I'm gonna screw them up, I want them to be screwed
Screw
up
'em
in
up.
exactly the same place.
Yeah.
So this is Wandering Wool. I don't think it has. Oh, it's called the Medusa colorway, which is this
Oh.
blue black
Cute.
kind of color.
I really like the pattern.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I think if I did it one at a time, I'd be done with one sock already.
Yeah.
And I would be casting on the second because I never seem to catch second sockitis,
Yeah, me neither.
second sock syndrome. I never had that
Yeah, me neither.
because I love
Now-
making socks.
So the one time that I did two at a time socks, the socks that I did them out of the My Knitted Heart, vanilla heart socks. So I've knit that pattern more than once. So the one time that I did two at a time, they came out so loose.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm nervous about ever doing two at a time again because I just think that my gauge just
Isn't the same.
no.
It probably isn't the same. And
Yeah.
the reason why it probably isn't the same is because you might start off loose at the beginning of the row
Yeah.
and tighten up as you go.
Yeah.
And then you have to let go and pick
Yeah.
up. And by
Yeah.
then you're already used to the pulling.
Right.
And so then you do it again. But it still is looser than it would be if you were
Yeah.
using your normal magic loop one sock at a time
Yeah.
method.
Yeah.
And these socks are toe up. And a
I
toe
know, I
up
like
sock is always looser than a
Wow.
cuff down sock
Gotta.
because of the
way
orientation of the stitches.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yep.
So I don't really mind toe up or cuff down, either which way, if it's for me.
Yep.
If it's for someone else. And I didn't have a whole skein of this Verdant Griffin yarn. I used some of it. So I knew I needed a toe up sock because
So that you
I don't
can-
know how high up I can go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
this was going to eliminate all question about that.
So it's not Wandering Wool. You said Wandering Wool, didn't you?
No, Verdant Griffin.
Okay.
And I
I
know
was gonna say,
I'm so bad about putting stuff up on my project page. Really, I
but you're
am.
gonna be better. You said.
I'm going to be better,
Promise you, you're
just
gonna be
not
better.
today.
So
I'll try
for
to
that,
I'll try to put my pictures up.
just create a project or make me. Oh, I can't. I was gonna say make me an admin on your page, and I'll just create your projects. Can't. Are you done with whips?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you said you only had one whip.
no,
I'm
that's
getting all excited here.
yeah. So me and a couple of ladies in the room are all working together on the sheep head hat.
Yes, that looks really nice.
I'm just starting the sheepy's little legs.
Yeah, cute.
Oh my gosh, I get like 2 rows done.
It's okay.
But we're all working together, and Jerry is Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes.
I don't have a chance to work on this because every time I tried to work on it by myself, something went horrifically wrong.
That's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, and I bought the yarn
Yes.
for the hat from Jameson and Smith.
Are you gonna have enough to make another one?
I'm gonna have enough to make like 15 of them.
Really?
But I ordered the Colors of Shetland book by Kate Davies.
Okay.
When I ordered yolks.
Okay.
Who the heck knows when that's gonna get here? Cause whatever. And one more whip. If you've watched A Very Pink Knits, she has a dishcloth or washcloth pattern, and Memers is having a senior love along.
Oh.
Amy from Hudson Valley
Yes.
Knits.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing washcloths for the senior citizens in the nursing home that she chose.
Oh, that's nice.
So I started, well, I'm actually using up some cotton that I bought a couple of years ago
Yeah.
to make some washcloths.
And what's that little purple stitch marker for?
The stitch marker is so I know the front from the back.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
You start here and you work your way
Yeah.
all the way around.
Yep. Cute.
And I wanted to use up this color, which of all the skeins that I have, this one is like not my favorite.
I got a lot of dishy from Knit Picks.
How is it? Is it soft?
Yeah, well, it's the same as sugar and cream.
Well, that's what this is, sugar and
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah, similar. I mean, I would say it's a little bit better.
Because
I don't. I mean, I just think that it's a little bit nicer to work with.
mm-hmm.
I just find sugar and cream to be very vanilla, very like okay, it's cotton and you get it in Michaels, you get it in.
It's a little bit stiff, and like for this
Yes.
pattern, I'm using size 5 double points,
Mm-hmm.
and it's rough going. You
Yeah.
can't. If this was not cotton, I
Yeah.
could finish these the same amount
Yep.
of time it takes
Yep.
me to finish a preemie hat.
Yep.
But because it's cotton, a little bit rougher on the
There you
hands,
go.
it's
Yep.
kind of hard. Okay.
You're done.
Yep.
Okay. So I cast on Anne's Go-To Socks by Anne Budd
Mm-hmm.
out of Patten Croy, Slate Jacquard. Jacquard. Why do I keep saying that?
Because you're thinking of a jacket.
I'm thinking of a jacket, although I'm not knitting a jacket. So I'm on the foot.
Very
So.
good.
That's it.
It's
First
it's a plain vanilla sock.
It's Anne's Go-To Socks, so it's like a rib. It's a purchase pattern, so I don't want to give anything away, but it's basically a rib.
Okay.
I like it.
Are they
Then-
for you?
They're very rough. Those will definitely not be my first socks. They're gonna go into the gift bin.
Okay.
I decided to do a gift bin now instead of just giving socks away. Like, oh, here, have a pair of socks. because then by the time something comes up, I won't have.
Right.
So, and then I started my Bees to Honey.
Is that
It's a shawl. It actually goes like this.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Very nice.
yeah, it's really cute. I
Is that
started this.
is that
Um,
plucky knitter yarn?
it is, yep. I started this when they pulled out of Michigan. So it was part of the road tripping with Plucky.
Mm-hmm.
I did not go to Stitches, which I'm very sad about. Although I lived vicariously through a bunch of people who went. Um, so yeah, it's really cute. So it's in two different colors. Primo fingering. It's out of After Dark, and this one's Eat Cake. So it's like a blue purple. Um, a lot of people I purchased it as a kit, so I purchased the yarn and it came with the pattern. Um, and then this was a while ago, maybe like at least a year ago, I would say, or about a year ago. And then since then, people have knit up the pattern and run out of the main color. So a ton of people emailed the designer, and the designer, said that she didn't run out of yarn. She's not sure kind of what's happening, but a lot of people did. And she said she gave alternatives for what you can do. I have this much left, which seems like a lot, but I'm only on the 5th repeat of 7. So obviously it's going to get longer. The rows are going to get longer, and I don't think it's going to.
And you're using the recommended number of stitches and.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't so crazy. Like I'm not. I don't know. I hate gauge swatching. Just not that I hate it, but I just feel like it's such a waste of time generally, except when you're doing garments or obviously test knits or sample knits. Like obviously you want the sample to be exactly the way that the pattern is written. But I feel like for, scarves or cowls or hats, like you can kind of, like I know how a hat's supposed to fit, and I've knitted most of my hats out of the Plucky Knitter, so I know when I cast on how many cast on stitches are around the tightness that I need. This one I actually went down a needle size than the recommended because I had knit something previously that came out looser than I wanted it. So I did still want drape, so I didn't go down 2 or 3 needle sizes. I really just went down 1. So I'm hoping that that's going to make it
But you use more stitches per inch if you go down a needle size.
No, but it'll be tighter, right?
Yeah, but you're using more yarn.
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, because I'm not going to inches. I'm just following the pattern as it's written. So it says knit 15 rows.
I know, but if you knit 15 rows, if you knit 25 stitches and you get 4 inches, now with a smaller needle, you're knitting
the shawl will
35
be smaller.
stitches.
Yeah, the shawl will be smaller, and therefore, so I don't know. I was thinking of it that because I'm knitting on a small, again, that's not the reason why I'm knitting on a smaller needle. I'm knitting on a smaller needle because I like the way that it's draping. I don't want it loose and, airy. I want it drapey, but I want it semi-tight. So I did go down a needle size. But I'm not knitting to a certain number of inches. So it's not as if, and again, wide. I'm not knitting to a certain amount of inches wide. It's just I'm knitting till I get to 300 and something stitches.
If you don't make all 7 repeats, where will you stop?
So I think I'm just going to go till I can't go no more. And if I'm close to the point where I need to get to do my, the edging, which is in the contrast color, then I may just do a couple of rows in the contrast color, which is what she suggested. Like if you made it to 7 of 10 rows or 8 of 10 rows, or whatever, then I would do 1 or 2 rows of the contrast color. But if I'm seeing that I'm only going to get 1 or 2 out of 15 rows or 1 or 2 of 20 rows, then I might just stop there and finagle I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm
How much of the contrast color do you have left?
a full skein.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
only doing like it's a garter back and forth. So, like obviously it's in the pattern, but it's, knitting one side, knitting another, and then you change back into to the main color. So, yeah, it's a great pattern. I like it's just beautiful. It's really good, well written. It's
Hmm.
interesting. It's not.
Is
It's
that
kind
this? Is that the shawl that Carrie had showed us at the VKN?
No, that's actually Carrie's pattern. That is called the Nashville. This one's Bees to Honey. It's by Amy Miller.
Okay.
So, so that's my second whip, and my third whip. Dun, 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 dun. Can you guess what it is?
You go, girl. Is that the handbrake?
No.
Oh,
Hang on. I just dropped some stitches. I'm really seriously dropping stitches here. Um, it's my James.
what?
Yeah,
What?
I cast on a sweater.
When did you cast on this? I know when you cast it on the sweater, but tell everybody else when you cast it on the sweater.
When I was I was going to say tripping with Plucky. When I was road tripping with Plucky, I cast it on. So this is it starts at the neck and you do some short rows. Have you ever knit the James?
Nope.
Again, beautiful pattern.
It's a beautiful pattern, but I don't have the shape for it
Why?
because it's really boxy and I'm extremely short.
You are short.
Yeah,
I'm short too. It's not boxy. It's more like A-line.
that's the problem.
It's like,
That's
you know,
exactly my
tight
shape.
here and then belled.
Yes.
I'm hopeful it's going to look good. If it doesn't, I'm just going to give it to my mom.
Well, that's good if you've got like, great shaped legs, but I got,
I
short,
don't.
short, stumpy legs, and it's
So
just not a good shape for me.
this is what it looks like. It's out of the Plucky Knitter Primo, Bleeding Armadillo. I'm on row like 9.
But
Yeah,
but can I just say that I'm totally impressed that you even cast on
I
because
know.
you procrastinated for a long time. And as I recall, you purchased another sweater and the yarn for purchase um, to make another sweater, which shall remain unnamed until you cast it on. But I was starting to lose hope and faith.
Yeah, so I decided to cast it on. I was gonna do a size 38. So I swatched. I swatched in the recommended needle size, didn't get gauged. Then went down a needle size, didn't get gauged. Went down one more needle size. I'm on size threes, and I still didn't get gauged. But um, like I cannot knit a sweater on a two. Like that's like knitting socks. So I just kind of said, all right, my first sweater, it's not going to come out awful. Like at the end of the day, it's not going to come out awful. It's
Right.
going to maybe not fit like it should exactly, but I'm going to like it. Like what's the big deal? So I did measure originally with the bust, and then I went on to the Ravelry forum, and she suggested to measure up here and then just add a couple inches, which I did. So I ended up being a 36, and again, I figured with what I got with gauge, I would just wing it. So we'll
Well,
see.
the most
If
important
it's a little
thing,
bit bigger, if it's a little bit big,
right,
yeah,
right.
So what? I'm sure I'm gonna gain weight.
Well, mostly that's not necessarily something to look forward to, but
Right.
mostly you want it to be able to go over your head.
Yes, and it will. Like it will. I can see it. It will.
Okay. And you want to be able to get your arms in the sleeves.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think somebody on our VKN was saying that the sleeves looked really tight.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I have to put my sleeves on my sleeve stitches on a holder. So I am gonna try it on as I go to make sure that
Yes.
everything looks
And you
good.
have to also make sure that you know how you're going to wear that sweater because if you plan
Yeah,
to layer it, is it going to fit with
yeah,
layers? Is it,
exactly.
the whole 9 yards. When you're making your first sweater, my first sweater was a complete disaster.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, you know, at the
I
end of the
didn't,
day,
yeah, I didn't care because it was a learning experience and it was a
yeah,
baby sweater, but it was a
yeah.
disaster.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I've done a ton of baby sweaters, so I've done bottom up, I've done top down, you know, but they're different. Like
yeah.
a baby is like this, you know, like they don't have any, you know, they're fat, and you always do like sizes that are bigger. So
Yeah.
it's different, but we'll see.
We'll see. You got any
Right?
other?
What do you got for FOs?
I have two washcloths for Amy.
Nice. Nice.
One without the picot edge and one with the picot
I really like the
edge.
Pico edge.
I wanted to try them both. And the third one I'm trying because the one without the picot edge is smaller.
Okay.
So I used the same number of stitches. This is a paid for pattern by A Very Pink Knits, Stacy
Okay.
Perry. The one with the without the picot is smaller. So I really didn't want a whole bunch of smaller ones.
Yeah.
And this pattern comes in the size for a washcloth, a coaster.
Oh,
Uh, it comes in three different. For the price of the pattern, you get three different modifications.
hmm.
So I tried the picot, and then I tried the plain, and then I'm trying the plain with more stitches so that the washcloth comes out bigger.
Bigger. I got it.
Okay? And this is all with sugar and cream cotton.
Hmm.
The other thing I finished was one,
Cute.
two,
Cute. Is that the plucky knitter leftovers?
yes,
Cute.
three.
I like that one.
Okay, so this hat I had just finished. You know Emily from Fibertown,
No.
the Fibertown podcast? She
No.
has a pattern called Collywobble Sock.
Yes.
And this is the Collywobbles.
Yeah.
And this is the matching hat.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
Isn't that adorable?
It really is.
So,
So is that another finished object?
this is my last finished object, I think. Yeah. Collywobbles by Emily, I want to say Emily Estrada from the Fibertown
Yeah.
podcast. This is a paid for pattern.
I have to check out her podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the Collywobbles is cuff down,
Ooh, my fave.
I think. I don't remember. I made them such a long time ago. When was the last time we podcast?
3 weeks ago.
Okay, so there you go. Now that's why I don't remember. And I made all this other stuff in between. So I try to keep the preemie hat thing interesting.
Yeah.
This is the
You
plucky
did.
knitter, the one of a kind
Yeah.
leftovers. I try to keep the hat thing with my sock patterns. So like
Yeah.
now I'm making the spring showers. I'll probably make a spring shower preemie cap.
That's cute.
So this has a very interesting foot construction. I don't think you can see it on the sock blockers.
Oh, okay.
Can you see what's going on
Yeah.
there?
It's like a V.
It makes a little cup that like fits your heel right in. Loaded with cat hair, girl, please. At least the cat's not here.
All right. I know, right? Climbing on your head.
Yeah, wiping her hiney on me. So yeah, so I feel like I was knitting, and nothing was getting done, and I was starting to feel a little bit discouraged. And I'm working on socks, I'm working on a hat, and I still feel like nothing's getting done.
Yeah.
I have that slow, sloggy feeling, and you know, I hear people talk about things being needle adjacent, like what are you making next? I have so little energy and
Yeah.
willpower when I come home from work in the
That's
evening
exactly what I was gonna say.
that even if I knit 2 rows, there's so many things I want to make And I'm like, oh, it's too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna take too long.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I think,
I still have bronchitis.
yeah. Oh,
Still.
that's,
And it's not getting any less because the weather changes from
yeah.
this to that every single day,
Yeah.
or it's raining and cold or whatever. So I'm trying to just keep it moving because you see people, oh, I started this, I started that, and then one day, whoop, they got 50 things done. I want to be
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah. Well, keep everything on the needles because you could do stash dash. You could win it.
It's
You could
very
be,
unlikely.
mm, true.
What is it, 55K?
5K. There's also a 10K.
Yeah, well, that's not happening. But I
Whatever.
do have two baby sweaters to make, or I'm sorry, baby blankets to make. My sister is having a baby boy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So my mom is like, oh, well, you better get knitting. And as soon as she said that, I could feel the mojo go like this.
Yeah, I know. Because a blanket, it's like, whoa,
Done.
I know. I know.
Yeah. So I feel like it'll get done. I have until September
Well, I think
and
once, yeah, I think that once work, I
settles
don't know, I
down.
just feel like it's so draining for you.
It is draining for me. You know, when you're a woman of a certain age, you think your brain is not that age. Your brain
Yeah,
is a different age.
yeah,
So um, I feel like I get there in the morning and I'm ready to go. And then 2 hours later, it's like, why doesn't somebody just put me out of my misery? You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
um, because you walk in the door and knowing that your day's just beginning and you've got 8 hours. No matter how many hours you did, you still have 8 hours
yeah,
to go.
yeah.
So I,
And you're not feeling well. I mean, again, you need to rest more.
yeah, but there is the thing about the meeting with the ladies
Yes.
to knit the hat and stuff on the VKN. So
Yeah.
I couldn't give that up because this sheep head hat has been in my stash since 2013.
Wow. And I feel like you'll get, I mean, again, you'll get it done. It doesn't
Well,
have to
yeah,
be like today.
there's no deadline because the ladies said that they would meet with me whenever I wanted to.
Needed to.
And whenever
Nice.
and they even meet without me. I was late to the last one. I came flying in the door. It's like,
I was
oh
in
my
my
God, did you
pajamas.
start
Yeah.
without me? No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the stranded knit VKNs on
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay. Not the one that we were on.
No, no, no. Ours is different. We always that would be like once a month or once every other month. This VKN is weekly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who was on that one?
Me and Clementine O
Okay.
and Pattern Whisperer and Simona
Okay.
Maloney. And I think that for every week that we had it, there was like one more person.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
And we're all trying to do stranded knits, so there are lulls in the conversation.
Yeah.
Simona does hats, preemie hats,
Nice.
because she said she can't concentrate on anything else.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
be
she
able to.
also did the sheephead hat.
Oh,
Everybody did
yeah.
the sheephead hat except me. And I'm just trying not to screw it up. But that hat is going to make me so happy. And I really need to make one, so I need to know, so I'll know what size hat to make. Because if this one doesn't fit me, I know exactly who's going to get it,
Yeah.
depending on the size of it. And I'll make mine with smaller needles
Yeah.
or bigger needles.
Or like one repeat less.
I don't really think you can
No,
because,
because it's different across.
yeah, I think I would have to just start my decreases earlier.
Got it. All right. So onto my whips. I mean, onto my finished objects. I finished my two. These are just plain vanilla
Yay!
out of
Is that
out of.
Regia?
No, this is Patent Croy, Rose Fern Jacquard, Jacquard,
Yes,
Jacquard.
Jacquard.
So these are done. These are going to go
Yay!
into the um,
Gift bin.
gift bin. And then I have and then I'll do my other sock. I did two other pairs of socks. I did, these are um, and Go-To Socks out of Hiwassee Creek Dye Works, Flying Monkey.
Hiawassee Creek.
Yeah, Hiawassee Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And they are beauty.
They
They don't
are.
match, but I don't care. Like,
Hey, if you don't care if they match or not, I need to send you some hand spun.
I don't. I don't care.
You could make
Gift
some
bin.
socks out of hand spun. They won't match.
Yep.
Hey, I
And I do.
recognize that yarn.
Yep.
That
And
that's the
Go-To Socks. And
fishnets.
these are the Fuji.
Fishnet sock yarn.
Yep, fishnets. Fuji Fight Like a Girl.
Yep.
Um, those are done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a preemie cap that I
Mm-hmm.
finished.
Mm-hmm.
Just one.
Good. That's good.
Smaller. It's like the size of my other one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So I finished that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I also finished, and I need to block. Well, my ends are woven in, but I need to block this. This is the San Mateo that I was working on. I don't know if you could see.
Oh yes, very nice. Very nice yarn
Yes.
too. Has
Yeah,
a
so
little
this
sheen to it. Is that bamboo?
this is, you know what? I don't know. It's Anzula Cloud in the Nimbus colorway. It's very drapey. I love it. It's a little bit. It's only got like it's not a tight twist, and I think it's only two strands. So it's a little like you definitely. I would say have to use sharp needles to knit
Yes.
it.
But
I
are
use
you
my.
sure there's no bamboo in that?
No, I don't know. I said I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not sure
The
what's in it.
sheen on it makes me think that there's bamboo in it.
It's beautiful. I
It
mean, I
is
love
very
it. I
pretty.
get this for a friend for her mom,
Mm-hmm.
so I just need to block it. And then my last finished object is just need to figure out my
Oh.
three color cashmere cowl, but it's not out of cashmere. So I did this out of the Plucky Knitter Primo
Mm-hmm.
Sport. Three different colors. This is After Dark, this is Early Light, and this is Strawberry Wine. And I had barely anything left of these two colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I have maybe half a skein of this.
So is how does that work? How does that fit?
It's actually it fits really nice. My okay, so did you see my post on Instagram?
I haven't been on Instagram in a week.
So I say to my son, "Can you help me take a picture of this cowl?" And I put it on his head, and he's holding it like this while it's on his head. I'll show you. Hang on. So he's like, "Yeah, I can help you." He was going to bed. So I put it on and I go like that, and he's holding it up. He's like, "Is this a sweater?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Is it supposed to be this long?" No, he said, "Is it supposed to be this long?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Is it a sweater?" I'm like, "No, it's a cowl." He's like, "It's for a camel?" I couldn't stop laughing. And I'm like, no, it's like, why would I be knitting for a camel? Like, how does that even make sense? But this is how I'm going to wear it.
So
And
it's not nearly as I thought it
no?
was a completely different look, but that's fine.
Oh my God, it's great. It's wonderful.
It
It's
it
as if I'm wearing a scarf, a shawl wrapped around. And honestly, I am the coldest person ever. So in the winter, this is going to be great. I'll walk around the house wearing this.
so it's not for undercoat,
Yeah, no, I'll wear a coat.
and
But
it won't.
when I take my coat off, I will not take this off
Okay.
because I will still be cold.
I know because you have worn scarves
Oh my God, I
during the
do.
podcast.
I do. It's so cold in my house.
It's pretty drapey too. It looks
Yeah, it's really, I love it.
good.
So I would definitely make this again out of different
Is
colors.
that one for you?
Yes,
Good.
it is.
Good.
Yep.
So
So I've woven in all my ends. I just need to block it.
you need
Which,
you need
have
to.
any suggestions on how I should block it?
I think you should just lay it flat, pat it down,
Hmm.
and let it dry itself.
Yeah, I guess I'm just worried because then it gets like creased. Like, should I rotate it?
Unless you have a long
I know, bolster.
cylindrical, yeah,
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 you know.
that's not going to work. But
Okay, so that's all I got.
yeah. So when I was going through my bag, I was always wondering what happened to these. I found them.
We could be twinsies.
But they're still, can you see they still have the sock blocker shape?
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. Dawn is knitting hers too.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be
We'll
triplets.
be triplets.
So that's all I got.
That's all I
Got
got
anything
too.
else, Sharon?
Nope. I am hoping to call it a early night,
Yeah, I
and
need to eat dinner and then I'm going to bed.
I am going to the knitting for Remy's hats ends exactly what day?
May 29th.
And this is April, so we still have a month.
Month. Yep.
Okay, so
Are you going to Maryland Sheep and Wool this weekend?
no, I'm not. I had to pay for car repair. I have no money for wool. Nothing. Nothing. I would tell you the whole story about the car repair, but I'm afraid I'll cuss. And it is so unseemly.
And this is not an explicit.
No, it isn't. So, that's it. That's everything.
All right.
The knit along goes on, and we're gonna have a contest after
Yep.
Remembering Remy comes up. I'm formulating some ideas in my head about it, but I'm gonna
Nice.
tell you something. It's gonna have to be bright and cheery because spring is here. So
It is here.
you need
Oh
to
my
pull
gosh.
out all of your yarns or your fiber that is extremely colorful.
I
That
can
you're
do
like, what the heck am I gonna make with this?
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So
Sounds good to me.
that'll be what it is. And so that's it for us. Episode 25 is in
26,
I'm
26.
sorry, 26 is in the bag.
And we're hoping to be back again in 2 weeks, barring Sharon's schedule. You know, it might be Tuesday, it might be Wednesday. We're not sure.
Yeah.
But we'll try.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta get
Somebody's
paid.
got to make a living around here.
I know, and I can never find my son's wallet. Oh boy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks
Right.
for
Thanks,
joining,
guys.
and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Until
Bye.
then, have a good working week. Bye.